History of Russia. Hello and welcome to our video on the history of Russia. Russia has a long and complex history, stretching back thousands of years. From the earliest Slavic tribes, to the rise of the Kievan Rus, to the Tsarist and Soviet eras, and beyond, the story of Russia is one of political intrigue, cultural evolution, and constant change. So, let's dive in and explore the fascinating history of this great nation. Part 1. Early History. Russia's earliest history is shrouded in mystery, but we know that the Slavic tribes began to settle in the region around the 6th century AD. Over time, these tribes coalesced into larger groups and began to form small states. The most significant of these was the Kievan Rus, which emerged in the 9th century AD. The Kievan Rus was a powerful state that controlled much of modern-day Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. Part 2. The Mongol Invasion. In the 13th century, the Kievan Rus was invaded by the Mongols, who conquered and occupied the region for more than 2 centuries. The Mongol occupation had a profound impact on Russia, shaping its culture, politics, and society for centuries to come. Part 3. The Rise of the Tsars. In the late 15th century, the Grand Duchy of Moscow emerged as a powerful state in its own right. The Moscow princes were able to break free from Mongol rule and began to expand their territory. In 1547, Ivan the Terrible was crowned Tsar of Russia, and the country began to move towards centralization and modernization. Part 4. The Romanov Dynasty. In 1613, the Romanov Dynasty was established, which would go on to rule Russia for more than 300 years. During this time, Russia underwent significant social, economic, and cultural changes, including the emergence of a powerful aristocracy, the establishment of a centralized bureaucracy, and the expansion of the Russian Empire. Part 5. The Soviet Era. In 1917, the Bolsheviks seized power in Russia, and the country was transformed into a socialist state. Under the leadership of Vladimir Lenin and later Joseph Stalin, the Soviet Union became a world superpower, challenging the United States for dominance on the global stage. The Soviet era was marked by rapid industrialization, collectivization of agriculture, and political repression. Part 6. The Post-Soviet Era. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, and Russia emerged as an independent state. Since then, Russia has undergone significant economic and political changes, including the rise of Vladimir Putin and the return to a more authoritarian style of government. Today, Russia is a major player on the world stage, with a rich cultural heritage and a complex history that continues to shape its present and future. Conclusion. So, there you have it, a brief overview of the history of Russia. From the earliest Slavic tribes to the modern-day Russian Federation, Russia has a complex and fascinating story that is worth exploring in depth. We hope you've enjoyed this video and that you've learned something new about this incredible country. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.